Day 4 of Navratri, marked by the worship of Mata Kushmanda, who is believed to be the creator of universe. So for today, we have with us Miss Kunjpreet Arora, who has done exceptionally well in a male-dominated field. So here we go. So, for today, we have with us Miss Kunjpreet Arora, who has not only chosen a career in male-dominated field but also is doing exceptionally well. She, with her team, is working on the concept of eco-friendly bricks. Hi, ma'am. Thank you so much for sparing your time and talking to us. Firstly, I'd like to know about the journey. Like, how did this idea strike to you?
So when I was in my third year of graduation, and we were very curious students, engineering students, and so this all started in the laboratory itself. We had an idea to test, like we know the problem of waste industry, and being Udaipur native, we know there's a huge problem of marble slurry. So we thought, okay, let's try this marble slurry waste with plastic waste because it's a global problem. So we like this we started experimenting this with the waste material in our laboratory, and then we just came up with a cube. Then we tested its property, and it is giving a good properties equivalent to the existing brick. So we then decided, okay, let's now make a brick
Okay.
achieving the same properties.
Right. So, ma'am, everybody has their struggles, and the journey that you were on. So, you would also have had your ups and downs. So, what was it like?
Yeah, I mean, definitely there were some harsh days and good days as well. But yeah, I mean, struggle have been like we being in our college. I felt like there was some ecosystem of startup, and we are not into that. I mean, in the sense like coming from a small town, and when we go talk to like a city like in Bangalore or a Silicon Valley, so that's what I feel like. That lacks some connectivity, the network in connections with the investor, hiring talent that lacks here. So that was a struggle for us to find right investors, right mentors, and good people to work for us for our company.
Okay, right. So, ma'am, we are shooting this for Navratri, right? So, in India, particularly, we worship, women and we idealize women as devis and all. On the one hand, but on the other hand, we see many newspaper, many news in the newspapers, like uh, sexual harassment, rapes, domestic violence. So, where do you think we as a society are lacking?
Well, I feel very bad when I read this in newspapers or in articles, but I feel like women are not given that chances to prove themselves, and even in there are many towns in our country that women are not allowed to go to college and lacks the basic facilities.
Right.
But given that government trying so hard, but still the mentality of people is such that they doesn't allow their children, doesn't allow their daughters to go and receive those facilities. So I think we lack in the mentality of the pupil that is coming from generations, and now it's the hard time that we should change it and move it towards the development stage and get it into the modernization stage.
Okay, ma'am. So, like, it's particularly about the mentality of
Yes.
people, right?
We need to change that.
Exactly. So, like, you being from, the entrepreneurs, like that field that is, said to be
Yeah.
male dominated mostly, like, so did you face any struggle, like, on the basis of your gender? Like, were you ever discriminated or something?
Yeah, I mean, typically, well, especially coming from a construction industry, when I talk with my stakeholders, I feel like I've been given less importance, especially like dealing with the government officials. So, but yeah, I mean, that was a time like, but yeah, I try to be prove myself and take a participation in this in the discussions whatever is happening. But yeah, I have seen that there have been less important given to me as compared to my male founders, co-founders.
Yeah, because like being a woman, we have to prove ourselves first, and then we
Yeah.
are given the opportunities,
Yes.
right? So, okay. So, there's this question that if you had a superpower, what it would be and why do you want that?
I would love to read the mind of others.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean from the childhood only I used to think काश मैं इसका दिमाग पढ़ पाती. मुझे पता चल जाता कि
ये क्या सोच रही है? इसके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है?
yeah, and being an entrepreneur, it's very important. Like if you can read your customer's mind, and I
Right.
still think like, oh my god, what is he gonna give a good feedback or a bad feedback? So that is very
Right.
important for me because they are not straightforward.
Like
So yeah, so that's
okay.
what I think. Like if I could read their minds.
Okay. So, and for the last question, I have this. We all know the condition of women in India. So, if you could change one thing for the women of India, what would it be?
Well, if I can do something, that would be I really want to open schools for the only for the female child, the daughters of our country in every town and every villages, and not so that should be a special, not like a existing schools. I want them to focus on the fields apart from STEM, like science, mathematics, and technology. Apart from that, they should also focus on the fields like business, sports, culture, and
Right.
arts. So that is my dream that I want to do when I have like that much of amount, and I will definitely do that.
So, like we have talked about your struggles and your journey. So, were your parents supportive in this journey? Because usually it's like, okay, 9 to 5 job is fine for a girl, but not business. So, were your parents supportive in this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still working for my company, so I think they are. But like sometimes they also feel like it would have been better if I would have settled for a government or a corporate job, or like as you said, 9 to 5
Right.
job. But I think that depends upon the children's, like how much they can prove themselves that we can do this and we will do that. So I think that's totally depend upon me, and I have like been through it. So I'm doing a good job. I'm achieving, and like they're also seeing it. So I
Right.
think that is building a trust for them as well. Ki, okay, she's going good. So let her do what she
Yeah.
wants, not to force her for a 9 to 5 job.
So, if you were, like if you were to tell something or just say a few words to the women out there, the girls out there who aspire to become, entrepreneurs or business women, so what would it be like? Something if you would like to tell them, like.
I would say that if you're young, so this is a right age to do and test something. Don't bother about if you get fail, what the society will say. Don't think about it. Just whatever your heart says, your mind says, just go and give it a try, and success will come your feet.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you for watching this video till the end. Do comment and tell us how do you like this video. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and also follow us on Instagram. Link in the description.